Hi, my name is Casey Phillips. I am a senior from Cypress Springs High School, and something that I wish that I could do over in my life was try out for track again or just do track again. So the reason for that, what I wish I could do it over again, is so that I could have put more potential in myself. I've always been told by my dad, especially in my family, that like, hey, like you got the potential, you got long legs. Like I used to always like running down the stairs, like just jump, hop, like you could be doing hurdles, all of that. So I always had like that confidence. It was always just like the lack of confidence in myself, like, oh, I cannot do this, you know. So my dad, he tried me out for track. I was very, they had to do like some hard workouts. First day, practice, everything. I went to practice and just really hard workouts. And though my legs were a little bit stiff, the track coach always would tell me, coaches will always tell me, like, hey, you put a little bit more, you got this. And I was always really good at running. And, I just kind of felt like, oh, I just can't do this. And that's something I really did regret. I wish I really, instead of listening to the doctor, I had listened to my coaches because the coaches would always tell me, like, you got this. Just a little bit more practice, you got this. So that's something that the coaches would always tell me. And now that's something that I loved and hated about track because the coaches really did make you believe in yourself and put in that effort. That's also what I hated because some days when you just didn't feel like it or you just really just feel like, oh, I can't do this, the coaches don't want to hear none of that. They're like, you are going to do this. You're going to do this. You're going to put in that effort. And so that's one thing I was like, I don't feel like doing this. It's time, to switch work. So I think if I just put more into myself, stop the complaining, and actually lean into the potential that I had, that I could have done so much better in track, and I could have been a track star. Who knows? I could have won so many meets. Could have taken this far into high school now. Um, but I didn't. That's why I wish I could really do it over. And even now in high school, I never really got into sports at all. I never tried tennis. None of the athletic things. I usually steered away for that. Now I'm, in orchestra, do business club, um, and National Honor Society, and I enjoy those things. But all the times I just think about what if I just got into sports? What if I leaned into that potential? Because after that, like I said, I had steered away from sports and kind of just steered towards some other things, which I am happy that I'm doing that. But there's this day that I'm like, man, I really could have leaned into that potential. So that is what I wish I could do over. And thank you for listening.